Hi, I'm Michael Senoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive. Hi, this is Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com and Consulting Secrets. Here is a consult I did with my website hosting company. I actually did a trade for about 9 months of hosting, and normally I have a dedicated server for my websites, so I pay about $300 a month. So this is about a $2,700 consulting session where I promise to get him some results in his website hosting business. So the purpose of this call, it's not an opportunity analysis because I've pretty much gone through and sold them on the idea of working with me and trading website hosting for the next 9 months for some consulting. The purpose of this call is really to try and identify some unique selling propositions within his business and to look for some other hidden assets in his business. So this call is uncovering some of these things by asking him questions about his customers. There'll be a follow-up call where I'm actually calling on 10 to 12 of his actual customers, getting the customer's point of view of what's important to them about website hosting. I think this will give you some good ideas of how to uncover some of these unique selling propositions within a business, and hope you enjoy.
Nick speaking.
Hey, Nick, Mike South here. How you doing?
Good.
What I want to do is I'm going to pick your brain, and the whole idea is I'm going to look for money in your business, okay?
Okay.
I know you've ordered a lot of the Abraham stuff. Have you been going through some of that stuff? I mean, is it sticking in your head? Are you getting some ideas? Are you implementing anything? Tell me what you've been doing with all the tapes and the stuff you've gotten so far.
Yeah, I've been implementing some, trying to offer extra services.
The implementation, from my experience, you can read it, and I'm like this. You can hear something and listen to it, and then it's just out of your head a week later. And I think most people who listen to stuff, the information's gone because your brain can only hold so much. But the real key is taking a bunch of these ideas and implementing them, and then when you get a small incremental improvement with one of these ideas, when you start getting small incremental improvements in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then you start growing geometrically. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a little bit of improvement on a lot of different things. But then there can be some cases where you can get a lot of improvement on one thing that can make a dramatic difference too.
Right.
Now, how would you rate your implementation? And that's real important. Let me just give you my personal experience. I can't stand implementing, but you know what I've done to solve it? I just hire other people to do it. I got a webmaster who handles all of the websites, and I don't have the patience for it. I'm more of an idea person, a creative person. So when you go through these ideas, what is your system for implementation? Or has it been lacking? Like most people, it is. Just tell me realistically, and that's going to tell me your personality. You're the owner of the company. How do you like to run the company? Are you weak on implementation? Where are you strong? Where are you weak? Because I want to know about Nick.
Yeah, it's hard to find some stuff that relates directly to my business or the internet web hosting business. I know a couple things I did do was referral system and also some of the letters.
You're saying you implemented some referral stuff.
Yeah, and then some of the letters, you do the PS at the bottom and what part gets read first and what to make bold.
Now, are you talking about a referral system to your existing customers?
Yeah.
Tell me the process. What do you do? Someone signs up for web hosting. What's the referral process? How does that work?
I let them know we have a referral system. They put a banner on their site, and then either someone sees it on their site or if they know someone who needs web hosting, they tell them to go to their site and click the link to get to our site.
At what point do you ask them to do that?
Sent it to everyone in the newsletter, and also when they write in for support, they reply back thanking us for helping them, and then I tell them the best way to thank us is with a link on their site to us, and we even give them credit for everyone that signs up through their site.
So you got a little affiliate thing going.
Right.
All right, how's that working?
Pretty good.
Do you have any numbers on that?
Not sure.
Not really sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to get a general idea. I know you sent me some of the hosting companies. Tell me, how would you describe your business if you're at a cocktail party and someone says, hey, Nick, what do you do? What are you going to say?
I host websites.
So you're in the website hosting business.
Right.
You know the industry more than me. How many people are hosting websites out there? Thousands?
Probably 100,000 or more.
100,000 or more?
Small ones.
A lot of small ones?
Right.
Okay. Are you a small one, medium, large?
Medium.
Medium. How many customers do you have right now? now?
About 5,000.
You have 5,000 active customers that you're hosting right now.
Right.
How many are you putting on every month?
Anywhere from about 75 to 150.
A month?
Yeah, 160 a month.
75 to 160 a month?
Right.
Okay. You've got 5,000. How would you break down that customer list? Can you give me an idea of what this database looks like?
Most of them are business sites, mostly people from the U.S.
Okay, mostly from the U.S. So what percentage would you say is your U.S. customers?
75% U.S.
All right, 75%. And then their business sites. So they've got hosting with you.
Right.
What percentage would you say gets the domains through you?
Probably half.
Okay, 50% get the domains.
Right.
You say 75 of them are U.S., but what's the service? The bottom tier service is a basic monthly domain hosting service?
Right.
Would you say 90% of your customers, or all of them, 100%?
Yeah, usually they have the domain with us. They're hosting their website with us. It's probably 100%.
100%. Now, I'm just looking at the shared hosting. Is most of it shared hosting?
Most of it's shared.
Most of it's $7.95 a month?
Right.
And have you figured out an idea of how long you keep in your customers for? Any idea, an average?
Not sure.
You could figure it out, couldn't you?
Yeah, I can try to look it up.
No, you don't have to do it right now.
50 and 75% each year. Stick around for 1 year or more.
1 year or more.
Right.
So you would say most of those 5,000 are at the $7.95 a month, right?
Right.
And you're saying about 50% of them will stick around for a year?
Yeah, probably 50 to 75.
And then the other 25 or 35% may stay 2 years?
No, some cancel after the first year. So it's 50 to 75, 1 year or more, I'd say.
Okay, so each one of those guys is worth about $95 a year in hosting, okay?
Yep.
All right, so where's the money in this business?
Through the shared hosting.
The shared hosting, the $95.40 a year.
Right.
Is there setup fees or anything?
Usually if they pay the year in advance, it's the $95, or if they do month to month, then I charge a little bit higher price.
What do you find most people are doing?
Most do the year.
Most do the year all at once.
Right.
Do you only offer a discount on a year?
1 year or 2 years.
So you have a 2-year plan too?
Right.
What percentage take the 2-year plan? Any idea? Small percentage?
10% or less.
10% or less? You say about half of them get a domain through you?
Right.
And you make any money on the domain name?
It's like $5.
$5, that's it.
Yeah.
So let's say we're back at that cocktail party, okay? You're in the hosting business, and someone says, well, I'm thinking about getting a website. What's important about having a website? Why should I get it from you guys rather than XYZ hosting here in my town? What would you tell me? Just knowing the business, let's start with that, and then we'll get into some other stuff. What would you tell me? Any reasons why they should use you guys? What would you say to me?
We're really good with tech support and customer service, and also we give you a lot of disk space and bandwidth for what you pay for. Good value.
All right, let's start with tech support. Is tech support important to have as a hosting company?
If you're just getting started, it's important, and also if anything's not working right or you need someone to call if it's ever down or anything.
So as you bring new people on, a lot of people are very clueless. You and I are experts at this stuff somewhat, but most people have no idea what a domain name is, you know?
Right.
So out of 100 people who call you and get set up, how many times are you going to hear back from them with problems?
Usually within the first month is when they call a lot, and then we get them going. After that, and don't really hear from them again.
Okay, and you don't hear from them again?
Rarely.
Okay, so usually the support is within the first month, getting their domain set up and getting them in the control panel and all that, right?
Right. Files uploaded and everything.
So tech support's important. Have you heard of other companies who will sign you up and they offer no support?
Some offer either support or email-only support, and response times are really long.
So you can't even call them if you need help.
Right.
Do you find most people like to pick up the phone and call? Or do you offer a lot of support that's mainly email and people choose not to call?
Yeah, probably a little bit over half is through email.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at hardtofindseminars.com. So go right now to hardtofindseminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to hardtofindseminars.com. Thanks for watching.